Good Sunday. It's January 10th. We are still looking at that dense fog in the valley from areas around Sacramento south through the San Joaquin Valley. We'll continue to see the dense patchy fog at least lingering until about 11 a.m. But most areas should see it lifting closer to 9 a.m. But if you're in the San Joaquin Valley, it could last as late as 11 a.m. Now, the high pressure off the Pacific is building, and that's bringing in some dry weather conditions expected for the week and next week. And we are looking at warmer temperatures on the way, which could bring in near record temperatures. We're talking mid 60s and higher, could even approach 70 degrees for some areas by next week. Now, here is the extent of the dense fog advisory. You can see it just north of Sacramento down through Fresno and Bakersfield. And we are looking again at this lasting until at least 11 a.m. for a lot of areas. Now, we could see a lot of spots seeing it lift much faster. A lot of areas seeing it take quite a while for it to lift, especially again, the San Joaquin Valley. Now, low pressure system that's heading into Canada will bring in a lot of moisture for the Pacific Northwest and Northern California, although it's not really pushing it as far south as Sacramento. We could see just a little bit of sprinkles here and there. And then that's pretty much the extent of that. The high pressure here is going to build. This will push that storm track further north, bring us more dry weather conditions and more sunshine, clear skies. But that will be after Tuesday, because Tuesday we could see that bottom here, half of that cold front bringing some cloud coverage across Northern California. And here's what I'm talking about. As we start moving on throughout our days, we'll get into Sunday. We start to see more of the cloud coverage pushing through. Could see more morning fog Monday morning, and then that clears out with some sunshine throughout the day. And then here we go. We get more clouds rolling in on Tuesday, and just offshore Fort Bragg, Ukiah, looking at some of that rain, but it doesn't really extend too much into Sacramento. It stops right there, just short. A few of these little small clouds here dropping little sprinkles just off the shoreline, and that tail end there might possibly bring in a few sprinkles, but at this point it looks like it's probably going to lift further north and just avoid us altogether. So we're going to wait and see on Tuesday whether that little sprinkle sticks around or not, or lifts further north. But take a look at this, a big arch happening here. That's called a ridge. That ridge will create more of this clear sky, sunshine, dry weather conditions, keeping all the moisture further north and away from us. And unfortunately that means less rain, less precipitation, less snowpack, and more drought-like conditions. So not good for us. We do expect to be drier in the next 8 to 14 days on the west coast, and that's really leading to abnormally dry weather already. 88% of California abnormally dry, and of that 88%, 46.5% is in an extreme drought in the red zone there. So just Northern California, you can see from Sacramento north, and then it extends all the way south toward the borderline of Las Vegas into Southern California, which you can't really see right there, but we are about 46.5% in an extreme drought. So not looking good for us as we get into January, because January, February is really when we see most of our rain starting to come in. Now, temperatures here in the mid to upper 50s for the lower foothills on Sunday. 45 degrees Truckee, 47 South Lake Tahoe, and we will see temperatures right in these upper 40s to low 50s through the week. Again, Tuesday, another cloudy day, but still not looking at any moisture coming in. Upper 50s to low 60s, even a few spots seeing 63 to 66 from San Jose to Gilroy, so a little warm there. In Manteca, 57, Modesto, Patterson, 57 and 58 degrees. We'll see upper 50s for the Sacramento Valley area, and continuing to see those mid to upper 50s through the week. We could even start seeing those 60s as we get into Wednesday, 63 degrees, 65 on Thursday, and we continue with the mid 60s into next week. Check out the following Monday at 67. That could even break a record.